Hello, I thought today we would take a look at some of the HARANIR housing items. You can look at them at the catalog in the game. I'm actually going to turn my sound off. My house is very loud. If you can't see, there we go, behind me. I have lots of the Mechanome gears and all kinds of, I have all kinds of stuff going on in my horde house, but I absolutely love it. I will definitely do like a walkthrough of this house sometime in the future, but we're just going to go out here real quick because this is a nice like bright kind of area so we can take a peek at stuff. So if you didn't know, maybe you didn't know this, when you're in your housing menu off to the left, you have the storage option here. You can also go to the catalog and see different items that are available. So if we just type in HARANIR, all of these HARANIR items come up. So I just want to take a peek at them, and I thought I'd make a video. We can look at them together. I don't know how to get any of these items. They're probably not available till midnight launches, so we don't know anything about them really. They're just the HARANIR race items, which is pretty cool. But look at the, oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Before we do that, let's zoom out and come up a little bit. And now we can take this out. Wow. Okay, this is like a giant seating area. It's so big I can't even get the whole thing in the shot, but this is like the zone, the new zone in Midnight where the HARANIR, where you start. The zone over there is so cool. I went through it a little bit in beta, and it just has all of these weird plants and different things. So this looks like a really cool seating area. Unfortunately, when you're in this catalog mode, you can't manipulate the items, so I can't make them smaller. Once you set it down, it just like goes away. So all you can do is look at it regular size, but obviously we can make this a lot smaller because this is like giant, or you can make it a lot bigger if you want to as well. So that's like a canopy bed. Then we have an arrow. Oh, and this one, of course, is going to be extra small because it's just like an arrow. So that'd be cool. Just like nice clutter decor to kind of set around your house. And then we have this as well. So these like kind of weapons are really neat. There is a blanket, which is interesting. You got a blanket. You can use it maybe as a rug too or something. I like to put rugs on the wall and make them wall art. Maybe not this one because there's nothing special in it, but maybe you could put something, layer something on it to make it look like wall art. And then we have these two pillows, which are pretty neat. They look like a petal or a leaf kind of rolled up, which is cool. And then we've got another one in like a purple color. And then it looks like we have a charcuterie board, which is nice. I feel like we don't have enough food. I want more food items. I think this would look really cool on my table. I would definitely like resize it, but look, I need more food. I need more food to go on my table. So this is definitely an item that I think I will definitely try and find. Then they have all of these lanterns, and all of these lanterns are so pretty. Look at the leaf designs on them, the vines, and they all kind of have like, you see this glow. Let me see if I can get somewhere. Let's go over here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see there. Maybe right here. You see how they leave behind like this little glow around them? There's like this animation around them, which I think is really neat. It makes them look just a little bit more interesting. So here's another one. They all have that interesting glow to them. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it coming off. It's like spores or something coming off the edges of it. I really like that. Oh, and then this one I guess is a ceiling item, and this one actually has like the little spores falling down. So if you resize this really big and you have these falling from your ceiling, I think that might look cool. And then here's another one. Lots of really neat lighting items. And then this one is replica root of the world. And then we have another lamp, but look at this lamp is huge. I love this. I think this is so neat. I have to collect all of this. And then here's another, is this, oh, that's the bed and that's a bed. Okay, so they're both beds. This one's definitely a little bit smaller, a little cozier. And this one was like, I couldn't even get it in frame. It was like a really big bed. And then can you even see this item? This one's hard to see. I think it has to go, yeah, it has to hang up. So here is this kind of a neat hanging wall item. Oh, and then this lamp. Oh my gosh. see, I gotta find a place to like show you. Look how beautiful this lamp. All the lighting for the HARANIR is amazing. I'm gonna put a ton of it out here. I've been kind of working on this this outside area. It's like an inside garden. This is that daylight room, but I would love to put all of the HARANIR stuff in here. I think it goes really well with the horde items that we already have. And then we have these, which are like huge, like pillars with, I don't know what that is, like the skull of some bug animal that you can find in the world or something. And there's two of those. This one's a banner. So that one was like different. This is a banner. But look at that skull. It looks like a bug or something. Very cool. And then we have like the HARANIR anvil, which is kind of a neat little item. It kind of looks like a table. You can use it as a table. Here's a rune stone, which is neat. It has a little bit of a glow to it. And then a replica mural, which this one is giant. It's like a huge, giant piece. And then we have another hanging item. So this is a scroll. Oh, I actually really like this scroll too. I like how it has this glowing blue to it. It would look really good right here if I did that leading into the rest of my house. Here's a rug. All the rugs are kind of like stitched leather. Very interesting, very wild, you know. I think the HARANIR area is very wild looking. So all of the furnishings are very wild. And then we've got like this campfire with not really a fire. It almost looks like a flower in the side of it. It says root flame. Okay, so this is like a root flame. So it is a plant that is on fire basically, but it looks so nice. And just a few more items here. We've got this, which is a preserving agent, which is kind of nice. It has like a little bit of smoke coming off of it, if you guys can kind of see that. So you could use it as like a food dish or something. I don't know. It's interesting. Then a fungal jar. It's like a little fungus. This would be cute just sitting out here. I probably will put this like right here. When I already have I have a plan for all of these items already. And then here's an herb rack, which would look good in my little kitchen. Let me see. Let me show y'all. Where did I put my kitchen? This is the start of my kitchen, but like the little herb rack just like hanging there would be perfect. And then these gourds is another hanging, lots of hanging items, which is pretty nice. I always like to have wall items, just like putting stuff all over the walls. I think it makes it feel a little more homey. And then we've got a signpost. So yeah, it's like a nice little signpost. And then a root bound vat, which is kind of neat. It's like it's just like a vat of this pink liquid. Probably goes well with that other preserving agent item. And then there are some chairs. I was wondering, like, is there actual furniture? But these will look good outside too, you know, if I wanted to do more of a, if you wanted to like do a garden feel. I think all of these HARANIR items would go really well. Although there's only one chair in here. Now I think there's more. If you go to housing.wowdb, there is a little bit more. If you type in HARANIR on there, it's just not on the in-game catalog. So I don't know if that stuff's coming or not. But then we've got this shelf, which is pretty cool. I like that shelf. And then the last item is this, it's called Replica Skies Hope. But look how pretty. Like if you put these everywhere, it would just be so cool. If you had the night room, like the dark room, we could go to like my entrance. Look how much light it gives off. It's actually pretty good with the light. I should have shown all of the lighting options probably over here near my front door because it's like dark over here. But yeah, you can see all of these lighting options. It's kind of hard to manipulate because you can't really make these go where you want them to. You can just take them out and kind of look at them. But yeah, look at that right there at the entrance. I might have to do that. That might look really good. Let's take a look at the housing.wowdb site that has some more of the HARANIR items. Like I said, I don't really know why these aren't in the catalog or how all that works, but look at my background. This is when I was in beta, my PC background. I took a screenshot. Here's more detailed items. You can see there's a lot of like little tiny cooking ladle, you know, which is really needed. You don't think about it, but like just little small utensil type items are needed. So there's that. There's all of these gourds and bottles and different things. And then there's like these hanging ropes that are more like a vine, so some kind of like hanging vine. One of them has lights on it. This one kind of has some lights on it, so another like hanging vine light. So these items are not in the catalog for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they are on this site. So maybe they're coming, maybe they're not coming. Who knows? Who knows about anything coming to the game sometimes? But this is a neat little item too. So there's just a lot in here, and you can kind of scroll through. So there's more tables. Remember how I said there's not a lot of furniture? There's like a lot more tables and chairs and stuff. And then most of this is already in the in-game catalog. So we were able to look at most of that. But like we didn't see this hand cart, we didn't see the gourd. So if you want to look more at more items, I will link this website down below so that you guys can take a peek, because there's definitely some more. Like here's a cauldron that was not in the game. So this is like a soup cauldron that wasn't in the catalog. So definitely take a peek at all of this stuff here as well. Okay, what do you guys think of the new HARANIR items? I think they look really cool. I can't wait to start midnight and make my HARANIR and explore the zone some more and figure out how to get all these housing items. I think it's really cool that they put stuff in the catalog for us to kind of preview and decide, hey, do I want to work really hard on that achievement to get that item? Will it look good in my house? And then you can kind of preview it. So if you guys didn't know you could do that, it's a really cool option. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.